There's nothing else to do but battle here. Do you want to battle? Bro, there's nothing else to do but battle. Why even ask? Yeah, I'll battle you. But what's up, Stans? Number one Stan here. We are back, finally, after quite a long time. A few weeks, because I had issues with my Elgato. But it wasn't actually my Elgato. It was my cord that I bought and only had for like 2 weeks before it decided to just stop working. And I was too dumb to try my old cord. So whoops. And then I was on vacation for a week. I got back like 5 days ago, and I've been adjusting for like, jet lag and getting back to work. And, you know, it was kind of exhausted for the past couple days. But we are back. Daily LP episodes should be occurring again. I like lost a word. Also, I'm kind of upset. I was recording part of this already, and luckily I only saved right before this guy. That I kind of forgot that he was here. Or actually, I should say I didn't know he was here. I was found him while like trying to find the exit out of here. And yeah, I was like 10 minutes in, and I looked over and realized, oh, when I was doing a bio for a Pokemon, I looked over and saw my mic was not working. I don't know why. Sometimes when I turn my computer off, like I didn't change any of the settings or nothing, like ever, for my mic. And when I recorded yesterday, it worked just fine. So somehow from yesterday to today, something happened, and my settings, like, it changed from my snowball mic into nothing. Because that was the issue. And I was like, man, don't tell me my mic is not broken. But yeah, so I like unplugged it, replugged it back in, like from the mic itself, and then I did it, unplugged the actual cord into my PC, and I was like, oh my god. Like if I just spent all this time, well, I mean, I already spent time and deleted the recording, so I didn't accidentally upload that one. But spent all the time, and then have to go get a new mic. I'd have been mad. But yeah, luckily it's worked. But yeah, fighting this guy is worth it, because you get 5 rare candies. Don't you feel happy? I feel happy when I actually, oh my god. And then I caught 2 Pokemon with Pokeballs, because that's all we have, because I didn't even talk about what we did last time, because I did before already, but then I forgot that because I had to redo it. Last time, we caught Articuno, used all my Ultra Balls, Great Balls, everything, caught it in a Pokeball, showed off the co-op, and, yeah, the co-op battling. Wait a minute. Right. I made this mistake. That's... yeah. But yeah, it just... We spent a long time trying to get Articuno. We finally caught it, luckily. And this time, we're going to head to Cinnibar and take on the next gym. I want to explore the island and see what it has for us. Spoilers, not too much. Now that we're nearing the end of the game, there's not really any new encounters. I mean, there's a few still, but there's just not much. We're getting near the end. There's 2 badges left. The Elite Four. And yeah. Well, just gonna fight this lady. Are you on vacation? No, I just came back. Alright, easy peasy. Heart scale. Yes, that actually was important. So, I don't remember if I ever mentioned this. But I thought Jalapeno learned Flare Blitz kind of late. And then I'm like, okay. I thought it was like 48 or 49. Well, he's 50. So I'm like, what the heck? I look it up. Flareon learns Flare Blitz at level 31. He caught Jalapeno at 38. I don't even think you can catch an Eevee low enough and evolve it to get Flare Blitz at level 31. And you can't breed until post-game. So that is kind of upsetting. Also, two of the Pokemon, or the last Pokemon I needed from Seafoam Island, that I caught and then showed off the Pokédex entries I don't have now. So I caught Tentacruel. I made a joke because it says it has 80 tentacles. And I counted it. It only has 10. And then we caught a Slowbro. And it is the only Pokédex entry that I recall out of all the thousands and thousands, and I almost cursed, and I forgot that I don't curse on Pokemon, of entries. It's the only one that talked about, like, unevolving, where Slowbro's Pokédex entry, at least for Let's Go Pikachu, because pretty much every set of games, there's a different entry. Sometimes slightly different, and sometimes for like older Pokemon that get transferred in, they're the same for both of them. But it says if you take the Shelder off the tail of a Slowbro, it becomes a Slowpoke once again, which is kind of wild. But yeah, you want to talk to this guy with the cool jacket and the cool hair. Are you interested in Dark type Pokemon? If you have Grimer, maybe I could trade my Dark type Grimer for it. This is where I realized that, oh, my mic wasn't working. So yes. So, this trade is only in Let's Go Pikachu, where if you trade, again, any trade for an Alolan, you can trade infinite amount to get infinite amount of whatever Alolan. So you trade regular Grimer for Alolan Grimer. Alolan Grimer and Alolan Muck have the exact same base stats as their Cantonian forms. The only difference is they get that Dark typing, which Poison Dark is an incredible type combination because it's only weak to ground. Now that is unfortunate that the last gym leader is ground. And now I suppose you could come here pretty early. Because all you need is Sea Skim. So once you get to Fuchsia, I think you can get Sea Skim. I don't think you have to beat Koga. So I guess you could just get it after your 4th badge. Yeah, I think after your 4th badge. If you went from Pallet all the way to here. Or, I guess, from Fuchsia through Seafoam Islands to here. So, yeah, if you want a good Poison type and a good Dark type, I would highly recommend Alolan Grimer if you're playing Let's Go Pikachu. Fun fact. The first time I played Pokemon Sun, Dark type Grimer are pretty cute, aren't they? Sure? The first time I played Pokemon Sun, early on, because that's, you know, of course, that's where the Alolan types, because it takes place in the Alolan region. Early on in the game, you can find like Alolan, Meowth, Grimer, Rattata, all of them. When I was just looking around to see what Pokemon were in the area, to see what I wanted to add for my team, because I only had like my starter and like one or two other Pokemon, I found a shiny Alolan Grimer. So of course it came on my team immediately. And it was adamant too, which is a really good nature for it, because as you can see, its attack is higher than its special attack. Now, if you are playing Let's Go Eevee, this is what you get. Yay! You get Alolan Meowth. Cool. For some reason, Alolan Meowth and Alolan Persian have higher special attack. Their special attack is 10 higher, and their attack is 10 less than the Kanto forms. And it's pure dark. Which, in a way, I guess is better and also worse than being part normal. Because normal doesn't add any strengths, because it's not super effective against anything. But it learns a lot of normal moves that would benefit from it, like Fake Out, Slash, Quick Attack, I think Extreme Speed, etc. But yeah, being pure dark is just, I don't know. This is probably a long time I'd ever say this, but regular Meowth would be a better choice than Alolan Meowth. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Come all this way for not that good of a dark type. But different though is it evolves through friendship instead of like 24, which I used on Alolan Meowth because I wanted to try out the new Alolans in my first playthrough Sun, and I was like, what level does it evolve? Because it just took forever because I didn't want to look up how it evolves until after a while I gave up. Or actually no, I think it just leveled up and evolved on its own. I was like, oh, it must be this level. And then I looked up later. It's like, oh no, it's friendship. Ah, just kidding. But yeah, also with no abilities, both Meowths aren't that good. Grimer is still great though. Luckily, the shiny one I caught not only was adamant, and had Poison Touch instead of Gluttony. So yeah, it definitely was on the table. And if we come in here... Just kidding, first we're gonna go somewhere else. We are going to go to... I don't know why... yeah, I guess both works. Now I'm just wasting time. We are gonna go to Peter Secret. I need more money. Just kidding. No. I don't even think I need... Well, okay, I'm gonna have to buy more Ultra Balls. Because there is a couple more Pokemon that... What are you... helping me? You okay? Oh, thanks. I thought it glitched out. I was like, what are you doing now? You okay? Yeah, so you can technically get this after you get top down, but you can't do anything with it until you get C-Skim. So you can talk to this guy. Just checking for animal contains Pokemon DNA. Jurassic Park. Silver asked, yes, I will. And one of these other scientists say, oh, I heard there's a lab on Cinnibar Island that can resurrect fossils. Which is weird that the one scientist says, I think there's Pokemon DNA in this. It's like, if another scientist knows you can resurrect fossils, why? I don't know. That's cool. Let's fly. Go. Back to Cinnibar. Oh man, but yeah, our journey is coming to an end. We only have 2 badges. We're gonna get one of them this episode. We'll get the last one next episode. And then probably the episode after that, we're gonna be done. The main story at least. And then I'll show off a bit of the post game. So, yeah, it's coming to an end. I want to say there's something important to these rooms, but I might be wrong. Or a fossil. I think it's a rare Pokemon. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is where, I guess, this place, it's really lagging. So it was very soft, comfortable. Let me sit in it, you jerk. That's like being like, oh man, this pizza's so good, but you can't have it. You seen this like wash me? It's not though. That's a weird thing to bring up. I'm talking to children. How do you know I'm a child? You didn't even look behind. Angry face. Come on, come at me. I'm a scientist, been working without sleep or rest. Wait. Sorry, here, do this. Do you think you'll forgive me? Oh, I thought he was actually going to battle. Ah, okay. He wants to talk. Yeah, cool. That's a move I don't care about. Like, it's good in multiplayer battles. But main story, I wouldn't say so. Maybe when I come across the revive me with this. Wow. Oh, there you go. Hey, important doctor, yes, very well known indeed. Here I study rare Pokemon fossils. Hey, you do that fossil for me. So I'll do both. That is one fossil. Fossil Kabuto. Pokemon is already extinct. Yes. So give it here. For some reason I thought I got through it. Success. Fossils Kabuto, the thought. So in the original Red, Blue, Yellow, you actually had to leave the room and come back. But he, like, how are you supposed to know that? Unless you have the official approved strategy guide. Pokemon that was a cover from fossil. Uses the eyes on its back while hiding on the sea floor. Because he's like, oh, come back in a while. So it's like, okay, when is that? I guess I'll just check after I beat the game. It's like, no, you leave the room. So luckily now, he just does it instantly. Does it only ever? It's fossil of Aerodactyl. Which brings us into our next bio. We have Aerodactyl, one of the greatest Pokemon. A little voice crack there for you. Greatest Pokemon, like not only in Gen 1 but just overall. Look at them stats. Base stat level 515 is crazy. Aerodactyl in Gen 1 was tied for the fastest Pokemon with Jolteon. And I think Electrode? So it's like a three-way tie. Or Electrode is slightly slower. I can't remember for sure. But that massive attack. It is crazy. It was a great user of the Hyper Beam in Gen 1 because if you fainted the opponent's Pokemon, you didn't have to recharge. Incredibly broken. And in this game, even better because it gets the Mega Evolve. It doesn't get its ability, which makes it insanely good, but it still gets a massive boost in stats. Yeah, I would recommend Aerodactyl for a team. If you don't already have a flying type or rock type, you know, bada bing, bada boom. I mean, I already have my team of 6, but savage Pokemon that died out in ancient times, resurrected using DNA taken from Amber. Also, this is literally like, we've seen several movies showing that this is a bad idea. It's a savage Pokemon. What if you didn't have enough badges? You know, on the rare case that you trade it to somebody and they don't have enough badges, so then it just does what it wants and just flies around and just starts like doing whatever it pleases. Yeah, kind of a little horrifying if you think about it. Okay, and then, let's see. Yeah, so we did that. So the only way to get the other, so like if I wanted an Ammonite, I would have to trade somebody else. You can't get the other fossil, as far as I know. And so now, wait, I'm gonna buy some more balls. While I think about it, before I forget. Oh wow, I kind of actually. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot the 500. I will take 100. Yes. Yes, I do. Ooh, oh, almost messed up. We are doing solid. So I got 3 of those. So I got 10. Yeah, no, we're gonna. Nope. Cool. Wait. Ah, yeah, it's fine. If I need more, I'll explore later. But let's head to Pokemon Mansion, because we can't fight the gym until we go through Pokemon Mansion. That's basically a mini gym challenge leading up to the gym. Oh, yeah, so, you can catch Grimer and Muck here. If you're playing Let's Go Pikachu, and if you're playing Let's Go Eevee, you can catch Meowth and Persian here. So, yeah, it's like, oh, do you really want that Alolan form? Okay, well, here you go. So this place can be pretty confusing. Because there's these statues here that have glowing eyes. For some reason, I forgot they glow. Oh, right, those as well. This is glitch. Something moving somewhere. Yeah, so there's several of these statues on each floor. And as you press the switches, different openings and paths. Wow, different openings and paths. Different paths open up. Also, I think that's the only time you find an item under a table or something. Interesting. But yeah, there are 2 new encounters to go over while we are in here. So let us do that while we make our way through. So we have Magmar. Magmar, depending on what floor you're on, it has a different % chance. Oh hey, also another Pokemon. Anywhere from 10 to 14%. On the higher floors, and it's funny, Ditto on this floor is a 1%. So the fact that I found a 1% encounter, which I seem to do that pretty often. But yeah, Magmar is a great Pokemon. Unfortunately, you can't get Magmortar in this game. But still, it's pretty fast, surprisingly, even though it wouldn't lick it. Look it, not lick it. Even though it does have a button on its head for you weirdos. And its special attack is pretty good. So is its physical attack. It is great at being a mixed attacker. Even though you can't evolve. So, I would recommend, if you didn't have a fire type, well, I don't know why you would wait this long to have a fire type, but hey. Well, I suppose you could get here after like 4 badges. So, 3 or 4? I don't even know if you have to fight Erica to get the Silph Scope and get the Pokeflute to beat Snorlax and stuff. But yeah, I mean, hey, if you really want a Magmar, you could get it fairly early on, I suppose. And our next one, since we just caught it, again with 1% on this floor, is Ditto. Anywhere from 1% all the way to 10% on the bottom floor. Its stats are 48 all around, but that really doesn't matter, because the only move it gets is Transform. When it's bought an enemy, its body transfigures into an almost perfect copy of its opponent. Which, in the anime, there was a Ditto who kept the Ditto face, but in the games it actually just copies it perfectly. So, I wish it would keep its Ditto face, but that'd probably be too much work to have a Ditto face on 1,000 Pokemon. Oh hey, look, Magmar. But the reason there's an asterisk for Ditto's base stats is because its stats really don't matter. As one move, transform, it becomes whatever opponent it's facing at the time for the rest of the battle. And it copies its stats, its moves, and everything. So, yeah, I suppose if it doesn't get to go and transform, because it is pretty slow. Come on. I keep forgetting if it's ZR or R you have to hold, but like, it's R. Oh, but I can't even cover it. Oh my god. Neymar, just... Neymar, why? Neymar, why? I'm just trying to catch Link. Please, just stay in. But yeah, so Ditto is very gimmicky. And, I mean, if you want a challenge, I guess, then wow, that's a lot of experience. But it didn't really matter. Because it was so high level. But yeah, if you want, like, a gimmicky Pokemon, and you want, like, a challenge, Ditto's there. Born in an active volcano. From where? Its body is always cloaked in flames, so it looks like a big ball of fire. Really? Doesn't look like a ball to me. Also, Magmar's a duck. Like, I don't... It's a fire duck. Like, I mean, it's cool compared to every other duck in the series being water type and flying type, typically. But, yeah, that's literally all the new encounters for this episode. Oh, you encounter on ground. Cool. So one thing I have not talked about or discussed yet, because we can't even do it until, like, we beat the game. There are Master Trainers. One for every single Pokemon. Except Legendaries. And you are only allowed to use that Pokemon. It's a one-on-one fight. Wow, he looks so weird. Also, he's wearing the trainer's hat from Gen 2. Whatever the boy's name is. That's... weird. I've never noticed that. I think it's like the exact same colors. But yeah. So, it's a one-on-one fight. They're always high level. The lowest is like level 60. And I think the highest is like level 80. And again, it's a one-on-one fight. So like the Rapidash Master Trainer, you only have Rapidash. And you had to use your own Rapidash. And again, they're pretty high level. So you'd have to pretty much level up every Pokemon. Now, they are always at the same level. Yours can be whatever level. It's just you can't fight them till after you beat the game. This includes a Ditto Master Trainer. Ditto only gets the move Transform. Ditto can't transform into itself. Transform has 10 PP. It literally would come down to using Struggle. Because you would both just transform, and it wouldn't work, and just waste time, just to have to use Struggle? It is the weirdest. I don't know why they have a Pokemon Master Trainer of Ditto. Seems like a waste of everybody's time, but okay. Okay, I gotta hit the switch. Where is the switch? There it is. I might showcase, depending on how high level we get for our Pokemon, I might showcase some of them. PP up, that's nice. There's that. I'd have to like find out which one, like where they're at. Like if there's a guide, you can just look up where each of them are, which is nice. See, now here's where I get confused. More items. This place has a ton of good items, by the way. Like we're getting PP ups, max revives. There's a couple TMs here that are really good that I would recommend. An escape rope, so you can just use that to get out of here when you're done. Okay. But vacation was fun. Yeah, it was nice. Oh, don't. Oh, wait. Go back on the. Whoops, I'm the wrong way. I wanted to go up. It was nice just being gone for a couple weeks. Another hurricane, dang. And then it sucked having to go right back to work on Monday. He is zooming. Why is he so fast? He's just zooming all over the place. Like, brap, slow down. Also, there was another ditto at 1%. Okay, so yeah, I have to go through that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. But I do go on vacation again in a couple weeks. Only for 1 week. I'm going to Virginia with my dad to see my sister, my nieces, and of course, the Flutters is going on. Because how could I not take my babies? I didn't get to take her when I went on vacation the past time. Because I didn't have everything I needed for her yet, and I didn't know how expensive it would be. Plus, I'd already reserved the hotel, and it wasn't dog-friendly, and blah, blah, blah. But sometime next year when I go out again, she'll go with. At least once. But, I mean, yeah, it's just nice to be back. Getting back in the swing of things without being... all that good stuff. And I don't think I mentioned it, but pretty much, other than coach trainers, I'm not going to really fight other trainers if I don't have to. Because we're higher leveled than the next gym leader, and we're pretty much even leveled with the last gym leader. So, oh, that's cool. You did some damage. But did you? So yeah, I'm pretty much just not gonna fight any trainers I don't have to. Unless they're important. Just so it's a little bit more of a challenge, I suppose. Oh hey look, you're fighting. You get to actually use Moon Blast. Wow, that did not do as much. Oh. That's weird. It's probably that very special defensive. Huh. Oh well. You win! Wow, I'm surprised. I'm not. I only had to use one Pokemon. Maybe don't have 3 Pokemon weak to 1 type. Here's present. You get Rock Slide! I suppose that's why she was using. You can double. You can 2 Pokemon at once, which there's not really any double battles anymore. There's like 4 in the whole game. It's just with Team Rocket. So Rock Slide is a great TM. I would, in fact, recommend it to like everybody. They're a physical attacker. Where the heck? There you are. I also got ice cream that nobody can learn. Well, okay, Grim can learn it, but why would I do that? So, yeah, I think we're gonna teach Rock Slide Ooh. So get rid of Double Edge. You don't have Rockhead because there's no abilities. And do I want to teach that to Monkey? Honestly, it's been so long, I don't remember what a lot of my Pokemon's moves are. You don't need Dig. It'd be nice having another Pokemon with rock moves. Because, I mean, Dig is great against Electric and Fire. But, I mean, Rock is also great against Fire and against Flying, which Monkey is weak to. Okay, let's see. Speaking of Monkey, I'll put Monkey in front. Why not? You know, we're not really gonna fight anybody. Okay. Oh my god, Pokemon everywhere. Oh, so I was reading, and I hope this is true because I was talking about it with one of my friends. Shout out to the Shadowlancer, by the way, on YouTube and things like that. He's a great guy. Lovely Canadian. Foul play. That's a kind of a good move, but yeah, no number one really need it, or even can probably learn it. But foul play, like, it has a base attack, and the higher the opponent's attack stat is, the more damage it does. Which is a pretty cool, like, move. And it's a shame that it's only, like, a dark type and not variations of that move, but okay. Yeah, I guess. My mentor once lived here. Wait, what? Why would you live? Oh, right, because the mansion's just abandoned. Okay, so of course, he immediately let off the poison type, which I forgot Ground's also good against. So, on Monkey, I got rid of Fire Punch, the Dig for now. I think I can just leave the kid anytime. Also, I have not seen a green circle in forever in Pokemon, so that was an interesting surprise there. Also, I kind of lied. I thought it wouldn't take this long to get to here, get through here, and stuff. So I think next time, I don't even know if I mean, we're gonna finish this up, but next time we're gonna do the gym. This episode's already getting kind of long. Okay, actually, I got repels. I'm gonna use them. I caught all the new Pokemon here, so I don't know why I didn't think of that. Oh, also, one thing I do hate, since it is August 4th, ever since the 1st of August, in Minnesota, where I live, of course, recreational marijuana use is legalized. I live in a pretty, like, big college town, and where I live is, like, close to university, so a lot of, like, college kids. Now, it may sound stereotypical that young college kids like to smoke weed, but ever since August 1st, my apartment building is pretty much non-stop smelling like weed. So, some stereotypes are true. Like, it smelled like it before because, you know, some people smoke this sticky, the wacky tobacco. But now that it's legal, people are smoking all the time. Which is weird because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to smoke in my apartment. But, you know, semantics. Also, it's funny I bring that up when there's, like, plants here. That was a good segue for me. Hey, look, a Firestone for free. So even though you could buy them for the past several hours, but okay. Oh, I'm not gonna step on that. That takes back the entrance. Which I'm glad that they have it as a teleporter, because in the originals it was just a door. It was like, oh, where does that go? And it just kicks you out front. It made no sense. It's like, hold on. How is a door near a basement gonna put me out front? And here's another great TM. This is the one I've been waiting for so long. It's been 3,000 years. Finally. 90 power, 40 power. Or double the power. Oh man. Finally. Yes. You heard the sound of a door somewhere. Was it the one that I was looking at? Here we get a max potion. Also, I think... Oh, his tail is literally shaking through the wall. That's kind of funny. This is where Mewtwo was, by the way. Spoilers. Nobody knows what a Mewtwo is, I'm about to tell you. Mewtwo was an attempt to clone... Oh, can I just nap here? Oh, I don't know that. Cool. Mewtwo is basically the most powerful Pokemon as of this point. And they tried to create him by cloning Mew, the original Pokemon, and it did not turn out so good. And I think Mewtwo's birthday is like February or something, so happy belated birthday, Mewtwo, I guess. Mewtwo's also got to be considered the most evil Pokemon. It was created with the evil intentions. But it's pretty cool that they added lore to a legendary Pokemon. Instead of the 3 birds, there's nothing about them. What? 3 birds? I mean 2 birds. There's definitely not one that ends in trace. That'd be weird. It's like they're just there. You go to the power plant. Oh, there's a big bird here. You know, you go to the Seafoam Islands. Oh, there's a big bird here. It's like, what? Why? It's so weird. There's no explanation for them. It's a large can made of thick glass. It looks as if someone had been beaten on over and over from the inside. Yes, this is where Mewtwo was created. The markings around it looks like some kind of liquid had dried up. This is where they're also... Like, what were they cloning here is the question. Because these are smaller. You can tell. Like, that one is bigger and has more power going to it. So what were they cloning here? That's what I want to know. The secret key! Shh, don't tell nobody. Also, wait, did I missed an item. Oh wait, no I didn't. In original red, blue, yellow, you would get Solar Beam down here. I don't remember where you get Solar Beam from. Not that I want to Solar Beam, because it's a strong move, but it takes 2 turns. So I'd rather just use Mega Drain twice. But yeah, we're gonna just use the escape rope and get gone out of here. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Also, did I really going to Pokemon Manage character experience? oh, that's definitely not super sus or something. So yeah, we're gonna heal up, and that is gonna be it for this here episode. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, it feels good to be back doing LPs again, and plus I'm getting really tired. I don't know why. Well, okay, I do know why, because I haven't slept well past couple days. Again, trying to recover from jet lag, but it's only like 6:45 at night on a Friday, and I'm kind of falling asleep. So that's another reason I don't want to do the gym. But also, one thing I want to note, I started doing YouTube Shorts. First one was August 1st. Flutters, my pretty dog, that was her 4th birthday. So I did a few shorts already, and thank you all to all the people who have watched them so far. It is insane. It means a lot to me, honestly. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing more shorts. I'll do probably at least one a week on Fridays. I've already captioned the one today, or yeah, captioned, tagged it, whatever. Flutters Friday. So yeah, expect moments of very cuteness and adorableness, and that way I can spread the love of Flutters and the cuteness of her to everybody, not just me and my family. But yeah, okay, did I save? I'm gonna save. I did not save today. Adventure began May 9th? 4 months? Wow. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning in and watching, as always. And I'll see you on the next one, where we are not only going to take on one gym leader, but we're going to take on 2, the final 2 gym leaders. I'll see you all then. Bye.